You guys ever heard of sponge filters with bio balls in them? Me neither. Today we're putting a couple of them together and maybe I could help you because I know I had a couple of hiccups myself. Welcome everybody. This is S.B.T Aquatics and here we talk a little bit about everything that has to do with the aquarium hobby. If you guys are new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video like this. So as you guys can see, these are the algae aquarium bio sponge filters from Amazon. The first couple of steps here, it's relatively simple. You unscrew the top, take the sponge off, and there's where your bio balls will go. This is a simple step. Now here are your bio balls. I took them to the sink and made sure that they got rinsed out first because there's nothing worse than throwing all that powder from the bio balls straight into your aquarium. Once you've got them cleaned off, all you have to do is throw them back into the center of the sponge filter. And just make sure that you leave enough room inside the tube there to put your air stone. That's kind of how this thing operates. So if you can't fit that in there, it's not really going to work. And that's the top cap that screws onto the sponge filter. It puts everything back together. That air stone has to go in first. Slide the sponge back on. Take it all over to your tank. Make sure your air stone's on the proper end of the cap. Slide your tube onto your airline. Plug your airline into your air stone. And then you'll slide your tube back onto the cap. Take your sponge filter and screw everything back together. This is relatively simple. I know sometimes this stuff can be hard, but this is actually where I started having issues. So with how big the sponges are, it's very hard to get them to sink with the little weight that they put on the bottom. I had a bit of floating issues. So I tried soaking this one for a little while just to see if it would, help once we got the weight put on. But what I ended up actually doing is taking it underwater completely and squeezing all the air bubbles out of it. If you look on the right side of my arm there, you can see all the air bubbles coming out. Once you do that enough times, it's going to end up sinking. It just takes time. But, I mean, really, relatively, it only took me 10-15 minutes, and the sponges begin to sink. So this is a relatively quick and simple video, guys. I just wanted to show you that I did have a couple of hiccups. I mean, I think the other way to do the sponge filters is to soak them in like a Tupperware container where you can put the lid back on and it holds it underwater. Eventually, the air bubbles will work themselves out, but that can take some time. So I think the fastest way to do things is to really get your sponge filter all the way underwater, squeeze all the air out of it, and then try as quickly as possible to get everything put back together and put back in the tank. So I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you guys had any questions or anything, you're more than welcome to leave a comment on the video. I will also put the link to these sponge filters in the description below, and you guys can go check them out for yourselves. Like I said before, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video, and I hope you all have a good rest of your day.